Egypt, a place of rich history and culture. No matter where you have grown up, you must have heard about this mysterious country at some point in your life. There are a lot of places to explore here, starting with the stunning pyramids of Giza, the Egyptian Museum, which consists of the royal mummies, the magnificent citadel of Cairo, which has been home for the rulers of Egypt for 700 years. And yes, not forgetting a felucca ride on the river Nile at the heart of the city, and many more. But this video is not about all these famous places, but rather an offbeat place which is away from the hustle of the Cairo city and is often ignored by the travelers. Welcome back to another interesting episode of #Sightseeing. Today's episode is about my trip with my friends to the Black and White Desert, located around 500 kilometers away from the capital, on the western part of Egypt. One cool fact: the Egyptian government declared the Black Desert as a natural reserve in the year 2010, after discovering a large dinosaur skeleton, which is supposed to be the second largest in the world. So now you know Egypt is more than just mummies. Even dinosaurs loved this place. The desert forms part of the Sahara Desert and is famous for having some of the rarest landscapes, and it won't be wrong to call it as an open geological museum. So let's start everything from the beginning. To visit the Black and White Desert, you need to go through a travel agency, which is easily available at Cairo. The reason you will have difficulty going there alone is because the desert does not have any network connectivity and there is no habitation whatsoever. So it's very easy to get lost, plus the desert is a preserved natural site, so the government is very serious about keeping it in a good condition. We left Cairo in the early morning, and by the afternoon we reached the desert, and we were shifted to the 4x4 SUVs and the fun begins. But before that, we were hungry and ready for the classic Egyptian dishes prepared by a traditional Bedouin restaurant run by a local family. Our lunch included a mix of dishes like fava beans, white cheese dipped with tomatoes, and other things I can't remember. After fueling our bodies, we headed towards the Crystal Mountain. The Crystal Mountain is not really a mountain, but a hill made up of crystals. It was actually discovered when the road was being constructed nearby. One important thing to note here is that one should never break off the crystals or take it with them as a souvenir, as it took many years for them to form, and breaking them would be like ruining a piece of history. And there won't be any mountain left if everyone starts to take it away. Meanwhile, we are having some fun here. From here, we went to another beautiful spot. Going to the White Desert is a heart-pounding experience as the SUV goes dune bashing at dizzying angles. Sometimes nothing is visible because of the sand, and the sharp angles tries to push you out of the windows, and all this is going on with the loud music in the background. craziest ride you would ever experience? I won't say it was comfortable, but thrilling. Yes, for sure. We spent a good time enjoying the sunset and executing some stupid ideas, like racing down the sand dune.
Like what, bro?
Yeah, we just have to go down.
Show me.
Yeah, we can.
Not my fault, bro. It's like boring.
I'll push you.
No. You just turn around.
After experiencing the alluring sunset, we left for another spot for camping. Already dark when we reached at the camping location. We had no idea how this place really looks like, but the evening was beautiful. And we had delicious dinner right next to the bonfire. Right after that, we got into our sleeping bags, lying next to each other and looking at the sky, stargazing, sharing our stories and experiences, and giving some rest to our bodies. And we realized that our guide was right when he said that we will be sleeping in a 1,000,000-star hotel. We got up even before the sunrise, and that's the moment when we realized we are in a place which used to be a sea millions of years ago, and it just felt like we are on the surface of moon. No matter how far you look, you won't find a single sign of life. It looked like a scene from the sci-fi movies. There were so many calcium rock formations formed by centuries of erosion and sandstorm. The most famous one was this chicken and mushroom. It's funny to see them because they look like man-made, but they are pure wonders of the nature. And the cool part is that this place looks so different under different lightings. yalla, we go to a sand dune for skateboarding. No, not skateboarding, sandboarding. Every one of us had a different experience on the sandboard. Have a look here.
I ate some sand.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, you've sand all over your face.
And
All
I just
over your
turned in the
face.
sand. Woo!
It was so tiring that no one ever thought of doing it twice.
Oh. It's okay. Be on it again. He's walking down.
Oh god.
Woo! Vivek, yes! Woo!
Yeah. Slow.
Keep your feet up. Hey! Evan! Yes, Evangal is good.
From here, we hopped back into the SUVs again and moved towards the Black Desert. Well, this desert features a myriad of unique mountain ranges. The black texture you see is because of the black stones thrown out of volcanoes millions of years ago. And we were so curious to see the eagle view from the top. And once we reached there, we were awestruck. This place just seems so different than the rest of the planet. The only sign of civilization we see from here is the long stretch of road. So this was all about this trip. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful if you plan to visit here. Thank you very much for watching and subscribe to the channel for more such interesting videos. Until then, goodbye and take care.